They can beat Ingebrigtsen. They have to believe that he'll make a mistake in his pacemaking, and they'll be, the next man to be someone that managed to beat Ingebrigtsen.
Your marks.
But it doesn't seem to add any stress to Ingebrigtsen. He wears the pressure very, very well. And there he goes, straight to the back. And I'd say none of the rest of these athletes are natural front runners. Nada of Portugal is sitting on a really fast 800-metre time in the last couple of weeks, so he'll trust his kick. Azzedine Habs, he's been running in the low 330s many times in the last 18 months or so. The Frenchman at the lead at the moment. And I wonder if someone just takes this to the 333, 334 kind of territory, they might increase their chances of medal. But is that enough to run the legs off Ingebrigtsen?
Well, I'm not sure it is. I mean, he's the fastest European in history by 2.5 seconds. He's a class apart. He's the most astonishing running machine is Ingebrigtsen when you think he's twice a world 5,000 champion. That 3,000 record last summer outdoors, 7:17, was out of this world. It really was almost intergalactic. And he looks very comfortable at the back there. Just what he did in qualifying, Hannah. He's taking it very, very steady indeed. And not really much happening up front. It's not quick. It's not slow. And Ingebrigtsen will just be thinking, is this the best you guys have got?
And Pilstrom and Farken just going round Anselmini, the French athlete there. Is that a proper move from Pilstrom? It might be. The former international orienteer turned 1500-metre runner, knows how to navigate his way around stuff. But Pilstrom up onto the shoulder of Habs, and Gilbert with that steeplechase strength. I don't think he'll be pleased with how slowly this is going. And Jakob Ingebrigtsen, of course, he's going for the 3,000 metres later. And here he goes, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, as they hit the 600-metre mark. They're running around about 3:45 pace. He glides to the front. It causes chaos behind, as it so often does when Ingebrigtsen makes a move. It's a strong move. He's into the lead. Farken is down. He's disrupted Neil Gorley and Anselmini, and perhaps for Hayden there as well. Ingebrigtsen is in the lead, and suddenly this field is spread out.
Well, the acceleration only came in that last 100 metres or so, 29.56 that lap. It's single file now, and this is it. The story is the stage is set for Ingebrigtsen to just wind it up here. Now, the rest of them can just sit in there behind him and let him control this and run away from them as is expected. Or one of them could try to go around him. It would take an effort, it would take acceleration, but it would certainly throw the cat amongst the pigeons. It would upset his game plan. He goes through with 3 laps to run, and they really are just playing his Pied Piper game.
So he's increased the pace ever so slightly, down to 28.5 there from 30-second laps. It's a bit weird here. The screen is on the inside. You can see Ingebrigtsen just cast his eye over to it then. It's not traditionally where it is at the end of the straight, but Ingebrigtsen's still using it. Everybody capable of running this pace for at least another couple of laps. That's the danger of tactical running. So many of them can live to 1,000 to 1,200 metres. But Jakob Ingebrigtsen, this time he goes through the balance, another 28-second lap.
Yeah, gradually accelerating. It's very cleverly done from Ingebrigtsen. The others won't now get on terms with him unless they put in a massive effort, and then they'd have nothing left for the finish. Gurley's left himself with a lot of work to do. I'd like to see him closer to the front there as they went through with 2 laps to run. But Ingebrigtsen leading them a merry dance.
I think there has been an increase from Jakob Ingebrigtsen over this final circuit. We'll get the lap split there. It's a 27. Jakob Ingebrigtsen is in the lead. He's been there for a few laps. He does not have a gap. Azzedine Habs of France trying to hold on. Isaac Nada with all his 800-metre speed is pulling up alongside Habs. Habs has nowhere to go. Ingebrigtsen is right in front of him. Habs and Nada are going to have to wait for the home straight here if they're going to get on terms with Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Ingebrigtsen with 30 metres to go. He's done it. It is another title for Jakob Ingebrigtsen. 3:36 on the clock. It's not the fastest, but it was a masterpiece of tactical running, finishing there with a 26-1. His 22nd European gold medal. And the first half of the double title defence is complete.
Doesn't put a foot wrong, does he? It's like he lives this charmed life. I got his last 400 at 53.4. His last lap, 26.2, there or thereabouts. Very comfortable indeed. He could probably do reps at that tempo, frankly. He looked that easy. When you think that he won the European cross-country in Turkey, in Antalya, back in December, he then had a couple of months through